The Great Pyramid of Giza once stood 146.6 meters tall, the tallest man-made structure on Earth. It held that record for 3,800 years. Cleopatra was born closer to the moon landing than to the building of the pyramids. And yet, after 4,500 years, no one knows exactly how the Egyptians built it. 2.3 million stone blocks, each weighing as much as a car, stacked with a precision that modern laser surveying can barely match. No bolts, no wheels, just copper tools, wooden sledges, and rope. This is the story of the greatest engineering mystery ever solved and then forgotten. Long before the pyramids, Egypt was not even one country. Around 3100 BC, a ruler named Narmer united Upper and Lower Egypt into a single kingdom, with writing already in use. Egypt's elite were buried in mastabas, flat-roofed rectangular tombs. The word simply means bench, because from a distance, that is exactly what they looked like. A pyramid did not appear out of nowhere. It evolved from the mastaba. In fact, the first pyramid was simply a stack of mastabas, each one smaller than the one below it. Around 2630 BC, the pharaoh Djoser wanted a tomb grander than any mastaba before it. He turned to his architect, a man named Imhotep. Imhotep was the first named architect in human history. He was also a priest, an astronomer, and a physician. His design became the step pyramid at Saqqara, 6 giant steps rising 62 meters into the sky, the first monumental building made entirely of stone. 2,000 years after his death, Imhotep was worshipped as a god of medicine. The architect had become a deity. The next pharaoh to attempt a pyramid was Sneferu. His first try at Medum collapsed into a pile of rubble. His second try, the bent pyramid, changed its angle halfway up after engineers realized the structure was unstable. Sneferu's third attempt, the Red Pyramid, finally succeeded. He had built 3 pyramids, using more stone than his own son would later use, yet almost no one remembers his name. That son was Khufu. Around 2560 BC, he completed the Great Pyramid of Giza, using 2.3 million blocks with an average weight of 2.5 tons each. The precision defies belief. The base is level within 2 centimeters, across a side that is 230 meters long. The sides are aligned to true north, within 0.05 degrees. The casing stones were fitted so tightly that a razor blade cannot slide between them. How did they lift blocks that heavy, that high, that precisely? Historians have proposed straight ramps, zigzag ramps, even ramps built inside the pyramid itself. Modern computer models suggest several methods could have worked together. After 4,500 years, no single theory has been proven. For a long time, popular myth claimed that pyramids were built by slaves, tens of thousands of them, whipped into forced labor. Modern archaeology tells a very different story. In 2013, archaeologists discovered a papyrus diary belonging to an official named Merer, the oldest papyrus ever found. It described organized crews of about 40 men, transporting limestone by boat, paid in food and lodging. The workers even signed their work, painting team names on hidden walls, names like the Friends of Khufu. They ate beef, bread, and beer, and were buried with honor near the pyramids they built. Slaves do not sign their work. Nearby, Khufu's son, Khafre, built his own pyramid, slightly shorter but placed on higher ground, so it appears taller. His complex also includes the Great Sphinx, the largest single stone statue in the world, with the body of a lion and the head of a human. For centuries, people believed Napoleon's soldiers shot off the Sphinx's nose with a cannon. Drawings from 1737, 61 years before Napoleon arrived in Egypt, already show the nose missing. The myth is false. By 1000 BC, most pyramids had already been robbed. Grave robbers found the hidden entrances, stole the treasures, and even took Khufu's mummy. The pyramids were simply too visible to protect. Later pharaohs built smaller, weaker pyramids, then abandoned the design completely. They switched to hiding their tombs underground in a place we now call the Valley of the Kings. The pyramids had worked too well at attracting attention, and that became their downfall. The pyramids you see today are brown and rough, but that is not how they originally looked. Every surface was covered in polished white limestone, shining like a mirror in the sun, with a gold-capped tip that would blaze at sunrise. In the year 1303, a massive earthquake loosened that white casing. Medieval builders in nearby Cairo stripped the stones away to construct mosques and palaces. Even today, walking through Old Cairo means walking on stones once cut for the pyramids. In 1798, standing before the pyramids, Napoleon calculated that the stone in the 3 Giza pyramids was enough to build a wall 1 meter high around the entire border of France. Mathematicians later checked his math. He was right. In the 1880s, a British surveyor named Flinders Petrie measured the Great Pyramid with obsessive precision, using only Victorian-era instruments. His measurements are still respected by Egyptologists today. In 2017, a team of physicists pointed cosmic ray detectors at the Great Pyramid and found something new, a hidden empty space, 30 meters long, sitting above the Grand Gallery. They call it simply the Big Void. No one has ever seen inside it. Today, over 14 million tourists visit Egypt every year, most of them heading straight for Giza. But pollution, urban growth, and rising groundwater are slowly damaging stones that have survived 4,500 years. The Great Pyramid once stood 146.6 meters tall. Today, it stands 9 meters shorter, its golden tip long gone, its white casing scattered across the mosques of Cairo. We built it, we lost its secrets, and after 4,500 years, we are still trying to get them back.